or Svizzera. We're going to Switzerland. Svizzera's manufacturing. We're going to come past some factories soon that are ones that are making the prosciutto, dried meats, Briasola. Briasola is the dried beef that they have as well. Very popular here in Europe and especially in Italy. So we're in Lombardy now, and of course that takes the name from the Lombards, which was the tribe of barbarians who came to settle in this area. You know, like the Italians call the Germans Alemanni. And the Alemanni tribes were the ones that settled up in and around Germany. Franks, the ones that settled towards France, so that's where the name France comes from, the Franks. Spain's a little bit different. You have D'Artagnan, and he famously said that Africa started at the Pyrenees. The Pyrenees is a set of mountains that separate Spain and France. So on the other side of the Pyrenees, the Iberian Peninsula, he referred to as still being part of Africa, and down in the area to the south, it really is completely different architecture, the food stuffs, you know, siestas and all this type of thing. And of course, it was only in the 15th century under the Catholic monarchs of Isabel and Ferdinand, whom then tried to Christianize the peninsula again, and of course with that they had the Spanish Inquisition. Another one that's up on the Lake District area of Italy as well. Others down in Provence. So if you wanted to go to the southern part of France, we're only going to, of course, go to the capital city, Paris. But if you wanted to see more of France down in Provence, we have this type of trip where you stay and each day you go out and see different areas nearby. So when we got on the other side of Milan, then we're going to stop for a lunch break, an early-ish lunch break for us, but otherwise we've got to just keep on going up to Switzerland. You're going to go to the main part of the self-service restaurant. The stuff might be behind the counter. If you want to have a coffee or something like that, but you don't want to have your coffee until after you've eaten your meal, you pay for the coffee at this time, and then when you finish your meal you just go to the desk for the coffee and speak to the barista. 20 minutes, half an hour away from getting to Switzerland. Bit of a traffic jam on the other side for whatever reason. Traffic on the other side of Switzerland. Once we let you know when we're just about there to stop for our toilet break and coffee.
Yeah. He has a lot to complain about, doesn't he?
Yeah.
We'll come up on our right hand side, but we've still got to get through one of the last electronic toll things, and once we get through that we're only 5 minutes away really from getting to the border. It was a lot less expensive to have it in Italy than it is in Switzerland, so you can go to McDonald's or whatever and have a look and see how much they're going to cost for a Big Mac. I've just been shown by Don here that the Swiss franc is 98 it's 98 cents for a euros, because you still have a beautiful view coming up to the right hand side. We'll go through 2 tunnels. Of course, I've been to the United States, been to Las Vegas a few times, and one of my favorite places to go is a casino called Bellagio, and of course Bellagio is the name of a town on the end of this lake. The reason why you have it in Las Vegas is because it must be pretty good in its original form, don't you think?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just want to enjoy the original form? The Swiss are extremely well organized. They have cameras inside of it. It's a 1-lane road going in the north, which is our direction. Then you have a 1-lane road coming in the south. Anyway, this is my time to pop on my song, because now we're going to get 2 tunnels, and on the second tunnel you look to the right hand side, you'll see Como on the right hand side. If you look down to the right immediately, and then you'll be able to look along the lake. right-hand side. Second tunnel, that's number one. One, two, three. Whoa! Look, Ben's got a puncture. He's going so slow. The Bellagio at the end of the lake, if you're looking along there. So, photo, stop. And photo, go. There you go. Lake Como. Look at the beautiful villas. Quick. Sorry, on the opposite side is going to be Italy, and on this side of the lake it's going to be Switzerland. Where parts of Italy, which part's Switzerland? There's a bit of a line, and even there's a little enclave. Tiny little enclave, about 1 square meter, 1 square kilometer. So you see Dogana, that's the border. Of course, in Switzerland we have 4 official languages. I can see the road ahead of us. It's a lot bigger than that. And that's actually Italy, still over on that side. The side of the lake, we're on Switzerland. There's a line running pretty much down the middle of the lake, down through here, which is the dividing line between Switzerland and Italy. We're going to be staying in the central part of Switzerland. Lucerne is the 4th one of those cantons on the lake called Vierwaldstättersee. You have never heard of that before because that's in German. In English we call it Lake Lucerne. Simple as we're going to have German dialect. And they call it Schweizerdeutsch. We've come from Italy, so Italy's one of the borders. Austria to the other side, but in between Austria and Switzerland you have another country, it's called Liechtenstein. If you're looking at the mountain, which is the picture on the outside, it looks like there's snow. The traditions of Switzerland are going to be very important for the Swiss people and holding on to those traditions as well. The farmers have to be well supported by various governments, be it the federal government or at cantonal level as well. Yodeling comes about, and it was a form of communication. You yodeled down a valley and then the echo would come back, and hopefully there was another farmer a little bit further down the valley, and then they would yodel back to you as well. So each village will decide when they're going to bring the cattle down from the mountains, and when they bring them back down into the valley, the low-lying areas, everyone's very happy, of course, to welcome the cattle back again. Let's see if you can see some. You can see the CH on some of the cars, meaning Confederation Helvetia. And this is the Swiss Alps. We'll also see lots of quarries after the Second World War. Of course, the Swiss were not damaged or anything. They went out and helped to rebuild Europe. Have you seen the pipes running down the side of the mountain yet? Yeah, this is for hydroelectric. What the train.
RS5.
Ubus pa yung baterya ko. Malakas pala yung survivor eh.
Ang si Nes. Lumabas si Nes.
Kalamig na.
Oh, sorry. Oh, may sasakyan.
Pasok na ako.
Sandali ha.
Opening ko yun.
Sige. Minutes lang ba tayo?
Something called a vignette. So if you're living in Switzerland and you're driving all the time on the motorways or any time on the motorway, you need to have a vignette, which is like a little card that goes in the window. It's a sticker that goes in the window. Look at that, looking down the beautiful valley here. Looks stunning. Anyway, I've broken up some bits of Toblerone. I hope I have enough. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Off the bottom, then it's going to have them crushed for aggregates to be put into concrete or whatever it may be. To have a quick look up here, we're going to get how many kilometers we have to Lucerne. Have a look here on the right hand side. They've got a massive roof, solar panels and stuff going in here on the right hand side. This is where William Tell came down from the mountains and had to fire the apple or shoot the apple from his son's head. By legend here. We'll be heading into a tunnel that's only a baby tunnel. It's only like 9 kilometers, and we'll be able to look out at the first part of the Weval der Stadt, the Lake of Lucerne. Look at this, absolutely stunning, huh? So I've been asked as well, what happens if it rains? You get wet? Nah. Like tomorrow at the mountain, we're pretty much indoors the whole way up the mountain. We have old paddle steamers. You got one out here at the minute. Paddle steamers. I think they have 5 of those that operate on the lake from time to time. They have a modern boat that is operating on the lake as well. I'm coming down to collect rubbish. You got little bits of rubbish in your hand. It's got an advertisement there, old school 1834. It says Braukunst, and it means brewing art. You're going to see it here on the left hand side. Eikhoff is the local beer. The beer that we'll be having tonight available for us is another beer, but at some point in time you might want to try Eikhoff. You'll see it here on the left hand side.
With this one it says rub the inside of the cheese fondue powder made from enamel, cast iron, cast oil, garlic clove, and then this kind of garlic.
Good evening.